It really just depends on what requirements you have. So if you've got a requirement to innovate, a requirement to meet a certain standard, to investigate failure or to investigate areas of improvement, you really need a virtual prototyping tool to do that. And the reason for that is because doing physical prototypes is costly, it's time consuming, and it's not concurrent with the rest of the work that you do. So with simulation, you can generate new designs concurrently while you're doing other things in the business, and it's very easy to reuse that data and to go ahead and create new designs off the back of designs that have previously failed, not cost you any money, just cost you a little bit of time. It's very quick to rework through that. Yeah, so we've got a wide variety of different services that our simulation customers can take advantage of. We would definitely encourage that our customers go on the simulation training. They've also got the full backing of our support team in regards to simulation queries. To take that a step further, we have simulation professional services, and we have maybe 2 or 3 major offerings here. One offering would be as sort of consulting on site with you, helping you through your projects. Another offering would be sort of where you give us a brief and we do the work for you. We present the results in a nice report. And the third offering is a relatively new offering of ours. It's called the Simulation Methods Development Services, and it's really geared towards taking away the fear factor of an investment, developing methodologies for you so that you know that they're validated, you know that they work, you know that they're the best approach, the most efficient, and you can sort of have that recorded for you in a report so that it's repeatable amongst your staff. Customers don't need to have a license of simulation for us to virtually test products on their behalf. We've got all the licenses we need to do that in all of the tools. If you are going to use the Simulation Methods Development Services, the idea of those services is that we give you expertise to then bring the simulation work that you do in-house. So you will then want a license, but generally no, we have the licenses and we can do it. Customers may turn to us for consultative work in simulation for a variety of reasons. Generally, we find it's because they either don't have the time, they don't have the software, perhaps they don't have the expertise because they haven't been on training yet, or maybe they just want to rely on an expert here at Solid Solutions. Alternatively, if we go on site to try and help customers work through their current projects, generally that's to supplement what they've already learned on training and to help develop further at an accelerated pace, and sort of implement what they need to get that project done. The key benefits of the methods development services in simulation are that you're going to be working from methodologies that we've developed on your behalf for your application. You know that they're validated by us. You know that they are repeatable. You've got a manual to work from. And what that means is, should you ever need to repeat those analyses or rerun similar studies, you'll be able to do that much quicker. You'll have the experience and the expertise and the manual to refer back to try and understand how to approach those problems. And it should just therefore accelerate turnaround on any projects that you need to simulate. It means that you retain that knowledge in-house. So if you've got any staff leaving, they don't take that knowledge with them. The knowledge stays in-house, and you can help upskill new members of staff very quickly. You're investing now so that you don't need to use consultancy in the future. You're using your own skills from your own team alongside the training and the support that you've got with Solid Solutions, so that you can basically simulate whatever you need to surrounding that report. So the Simulation Methods Development Services is split into 3 levels. You've got Silver, Gold and Platinum. So Silver includes what we call the Continual Web-Based Improvement Program. So that's the CIP. And that's just bookable 1-hour sessions with a consultant from the simulation team here at Solid Solutions to go through anything simulation related within our tools. So it's a development program to help you with projects that you're currently working on, or it might just be an extension of training. The Gold Methods Development Service that we offer includes Silver, but it also includes the core Simulation Methods Development report. That report is aimed at detailing the methodologies that we've developed for you in your application. So that could be anything from setup to study properties, to hardware advice, mesh sensitivity, boundary condition selection, troubleshooting techniques, anything that you need that is pertinent to your simulation, which will help you get accurate results and do it efficiently. It also includes something called the knowledge pack. So this is just a variable size package of content. So that could be guides or blogs or anything that might be related to what you are simulating. The last level is the Platinum Methods Development Service, which again includes gold and includes silver. And it's really geared at sort of presenting back to you on site the report that we've developed for you, explain the contents of that report to any sort of stakeholder who's interested in the simulation in your business. And it's sort of guided to help you with Q&A as well. So if you've got any questions, we can go through that with you. And if you've got, if you want to implement that live then and there, we can work through that then as well. So I've worked on a number of different types of projects, many structural projects, just making sure components aren't failing, aren't plastically deforming. We find that quite a lot of customers come to us to make sure that their components don't fail destructive tests. So that's something we can do in the virtual world without the destructive nature of a destructive test. That means we can do it a few times, make design changes and redo it. And it also means that they'll have more confidence going into that test that it's going to work, it's going to pass the test. If that doesn't pass, it's very expensive in terms of rework, in terms of the test itself, and in terms of the components which they've ultimately broken and need to remanufacture. We also get customers who are interested in optimization of designs, so not just passing tests, but optimizing designs. One project in particular was one where we had to optimize the airflow of a heating element device, and we needed to make sure that the hot air was directed at a target very accurately, and also so that the hot air inside of that flow was centrally positioned. It was a very sensitive problem and the component was very small. What we found is that the customer had spent a long time making physical prototypes which weren't working. We could virtually test that for them, identify why this new design of theirs was worse than their old design, and then go ahead and optimize it to make sure that it was then as good, if not better, than the old design as well. And that just meant that their prototyping was then much quicker. They could use our design and prototype that, and it worked for them.